Remember, fighting should only be done in self-defense. A street fight should be avoided at all costs, but in the event that it cannot be avoided, you must exercise your right to defend yourself. The purpose of these videos is to prepare those who choose to use martial arts for good, should an unavoidable street fight occur. And remember, bullies suck.
What's up everybody, Shane here with my childhood friend, Jojo.
Hey, how's it going, viewers?
So this is Jojo's first video, but he was inspiration for a lot of the characters that Ant did in the early videos.
Plant your feet, not even a Hulk can withstand a hit like that.
I've been training Jojo in boxing, and just last week he was like, how realistic is this for a street self-defense situation? And I was like, well, boxing, footwork, hand-eye coordination, punches, defense obviously is going to help, but if you want to start training for a street fight, we're definitely going to have to change things up a little bit. So we're going to put you through the routine that we did today. You can see we're still out of breath. We did a lot of sprints. We did heavy bag stuff. We did takedown defense. And the format that we did it in was we went for quick bursts of energy, just like a street fight would be. It wouldn't be like a 5-round, 6-round, 12-round fight. It's probably going to be 3 minutes or a lot less, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute. So that's what we did in bursts. We're going to share that with you so you can follow along. Let's do it. All right, so first circuit that we did 3 different exercises. First being hill sprints. So we ran for about 15 seconds uphill, then we jog back down, and we repeat that until we hit 1 minute. As soon as we're done that, we jog to the next station, which is overhead presses with a 45-pound plate. So we're going to do a squat, then we're going to extend up and do an overhead press. Again, we do this for a minute straight. A nice full body exercise. It's going to help build all the muscles, the core, the legs, the glutes, the forearms, the shoulders. Great for just overall strength and muscle endurance. The last station is going to be on bob or on a heavy bag, where we're just going 1 minute straight, balls to the wall as hard as we can, punches, headbutts, knees, elbows, everything that we'd be doing in a street fight. But you'll notice that we're doing this on grass. It just rained earlier this morning, so we want to do variable surfaces. We want to train on wet grass, we want to train on loose gravel, we want to prepare our body, our balance for any situation that might happen in a street fight. It's not going to be a perfect canvas like it is in a fight. It's going to be unexpected. So we want to train for that. Then we did a little hand-eye coordination and takedown defense. So let's take a look at that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have Joe throw open hand palm strikes or punches. I want to talk a little bit about why I like the open hand palm strike. And then I'm going to test his takedown defense. Now, when it comes to takedown defense, you got to know the hierarchy of where to go. So first is going to be hands and feet. If someone's not close enough to take you down, meaning I can step away and take the legs away, then they're not going to be able to get the takedown. I can also use my hands to frame, push out, or to uppercut to give a threat to them, so that's going to make them hesitate when they're coming for the takedown. The next layer is my frames, so I can use my forearms or my elbows to frame on the neck, on the face, on the shoulders, and then from there I can follow with my uppercuts. And then I can use my head as a line of defense, and the hips or the sprawl is the last line of defense. That's when someone's gotten past all of my other lines of defense, my hands, my footwork, the range, my forearms, my head. Now they're getting into my hips, they're about to grab my legs, and I need to smash their head into the ground with the hammer, which is my hip. I take the closest target and get it as far away as possible here, and I'm smashing my hips down, and I may have to do that again if they keep trying to regather the legs. If not, if they get back up, then we're getting back to our feet and fighting again. Now, this is Jojo's first time, so we're not going to be doing the sprawl on this. I mostly want to focus on the footwork, I want to focus on the hands, the frames, and the uppercuts. So what the drill looks like is I'm going to be holding right here just a focus mitt with a head shield over it. I want him to just go for 5, 10, 15 seconds, just whatever punches he wants, keeping his range, and then I'm going to lower my level and try to grab that leg. I want him to either just take his feet away and move around, create an angle. He can also push on my head to keep me away, and he can throw those uppercuts. If I get in a little bit tighter, then I want him to use his frames. And when he does this frame, I'm going to give you a key point. But let's just let's go through the drill a little bit here. So yeah, good. And I'm trying to time it too, to where he's overcommitting on a punch, just like it would be in a fight. I'm trying to get underneath of the threat. Bang, good frame, excellent. Take that leg away too. Another thing that he can do, so come a little closer, Joe. So if I'm trying to attack this leg, right, whether it's a double, whether it's a single, he can drop step that leg back and throw an uppercut at the same time. So I'm reaching in. Yeah, so even before you get the frame, Joe, I want you to focus on taking this away. So that's your main priority. And as you do, rip that up. So a little closer right here. I shoot in, take that leg back. Yeah, and as you do that simultaneously. So as the foot hits the ground, bang, the fist hits the target. All right. So boom. So right here, I lower my level, I shoot in, boom, yeah, like that. Then you can take the opposite hand, frame out, bang, and then you can just start firing away with uppercuts. So I reach for that leg, bang, frame here, bang, and then just bang, bang, yeah. Now I'm in a bad position here. When Joe does the frame, he wants to make sure that his arm is outside of a 90-degree bend, right? So we talk about Tony Blauer and the spear system. He says outside 90 and finger splayed. This is where you're gonna get that muscle recruitment where your arm's gonna be really strong. Joe, if you put your arm inside a 90-degree bend, I can bend this, right? If I grab him, Joe's pretty strong. But still, if he's outside 90 and he opens up his fingers and just flexes his fingers a little bit, there's no way I'm getting on the inside. So it's the same idea when he's got that frame on me and I'm trying to gather the legs, there's no way I'm going to be able to, right? So at the same time, he's throwing these uppercuts. The uppercut is the one punch that I will keep as a fist if we're in a self-defense situation, because you're more likely to hit the softer parts of the face, the nose, the eyes, the chin, and probably not the top of the head like you may when we're standing throwing straight punches and hooks. And when we're doing that, that's why I like going open hand. And I don't flex the fingers back like tiger claw or whatever. In fact, I like keeping the hands open. Now I got more surface area. I can eye gouge, right? And if I hit here, I can grab his hair, I can grab his ear, I can start to grapple. So I actually do prefer going open hand palm strike. It really depends. If I know I got a free shot and it's gonna land, it's probably gonna be fist first. Once it gets a little more chaotic, then I'm going open hand palm strike. So a couple things to keep in mind there. And then remember that hierarchy of defense on the takedown. Get your feet out of the way. If they can't touch you, they can't take you down. Use your hands to keep them at bay. Throw some threats, being the uppercut. You can drop step an uppercut. If they do get past those first couple layers of defense, then you use the forearm frame. They get underneath of that and you didn't get your head in the way and they get to your hips and legs, that's why you have to practice those 10,000 sprawls, so you can smash their head, which is the nail, into the ground with your hammer, which is your hips. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want more of these street self-defense videos, more training methods, and situational scenarios. I know that's how Fight Tips started off. It's kind of come full circle having JoJo back in the videos, well, in the videos for the first time, but like I said, I grew up sparring with Joe at the playground, wrestling, so it's really cool to now have him in the Fight Tips gym and in videos.
On that note, just a quick heads up that YouTube doesn't like street fighting content. I know that you know Fight Tips is deeply rooted in its virtues, but just wanted to let you know that fighttips.com is a safe community for the martial artist and self-defense practitioner. On there, you'll get access to all of our MMA, boxing, and kickboxing courses, as well as our live streams that we do every Saturday morning. Additionally, you'll get access to my personal journal entries where I share how I practice self-defense to keep myself and my loved ones safe, which is and always will be my #1 reason for training martial arts, and I'm sure you can relate. So check it out. Links in the description below, and you'll find memberships as low as $1 a month.
Until next time, I'm Shane. I'm Joe. Fight Tips for the underdogs.